good day. No matter what time it is, the Father's here to do it your way. We are here. We are here, my dear, my beautiful friends, my beautiful subscribers. I love you all. First things first, all praises to the Most High. Without Him, I wouldn't be here, and you wouldn't be here either. And with that out of the way, this is Father FKN Wrestling. We are here on a beautiful day. We just got done with that 4th of July, which I don't celebrate anymore. I lean more to the Juneteenth side of the game, but that's just me. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the Father Effing Podcast. Father Effing Wrestling Podcast Show. Do you know what that means? This is my second episode for the second season of my podcast. And I thank you guys who had any participation in the first season. We had a great time. A little ups and downs. A little missed backfires. But don't worry about that. This year is another year, and then you got another year. As long as the Father can stay away from the COVID stuff, you know. That this is getting ridiculous, but who knows? Who knows what's going to go on with that? Let me remind you guys who's tuning in, if you like anything that I'm doing on this channel, if I'm on YouTube, you hit that like and subscribe button, and you hit the thumbnail and the notification button, and every time I do a video, you will get a notification that tells you that I'm going live or when I'm going to be premiering. If I'm doing Facebook, I really don't promote too much on Facebook, but if I am, you will get all of information that you need from just tuning in to one show, whether it's on YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram at Father FKN Wrestling. You can follow me at Instagram at Yanders O'Brien. You can also follow me at Facebook as Yanders O'Brien or Father FKN Wrestling. You guys check me out. Okay, let's move it on here today. Today, I wanted to get into my favorite subject here. And anybody who knows the Father, they know what I'm talking about when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to the prestige of a real professional wrestling company, because consistently in and out through the last, within the last, I want to say 5 years, 6 years, Impact has been putting on some of the best shows. They have some of the best talent, and a lot of that talent's not here anymore, but that's neither here or there to say if they're even going to come back, some of them. But I'm speaking about a lot of the good things that is going on with Impact right now, even though I know that AEW has a lot of good things going on. I do like AEW. WWE, we already know how the Father feels about them. I'm not going to slander their name or say that they're a bad company or say that they have too much talent that they don't know what to deal with just because they was trying to snatch up all of the talent so other companies wouldn't get their hands on them. I'm not going to call them perjurers. I'm not going to say anything. But today we can finally talk about Impact in a good manner. And I love what they've been doing. A lot of news, a lot of things have been going on. We have the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. They have signed with Impact. And a lot of people don't understand the trajectories or the way that you can take those two characters alone. You can do so much with them. And then, of course, we have the other story saying that they also signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Let's ring a ting-a-ling on this real quick. I wanna dwell on that moment. You got Carl Anderson, former Bullet Club leader, former WWE The Club affiliate along with AJ Styles. You got Luke Gallows, another former Bullet Club member. He was also in Aces and Eights, which is an Impact. That was an Impact stable, which was a damn good stable. Oh my gosh. Aces and Eights. We could talk about Bully Ray. We can talk about the Brooke Hogan storyline. Those were some of the best moments in I almost said WWE. Those were some of the best moments in Impact Wrestling. Yes, on this channel, guys, you get the mistakes too. I'm not perfect. So, moving on. You have these two guys who have those two different prestiges on their let's say inside of their tote bags. They have that. You got Carl Anderson, who was a leader of the Bullet Club. Then you got Luke Gallows, who was a former member of the Aces and Eights. And then on top of that, they signed a deal to the company that Bullet Club resides in, which is New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's where it started. This can be really big, folks. This can be big. I'm not saying, I don't want to say any rumors here on my channel that, or make up any bullshit, because I'm not one of these story guys that makes up stories out here. I'm a grown ass man, excuse my language, and I'm gonna tell it how it is. But if you're a true wrestling fan and you can't see the pieces of the puzzle coming together for a New Japan Pro Wrestling versus Impact setup, then you're not really a true wrestling fan. You can't see that. This is what I think they're building up for. And I would love to see Aces and Eights go against the Bullet Club. That would be raw. That would be raw. That would be freaking awesome. And we all know that WWE did not use the Good Brothers in a good way. They only got them because, I'm telling you, if they would have went anywhere else, they would have been huge. That would have been Vince's competition. They flaunt their money at these people. Even when they ain't got no money, they still flaunt it just because they know, we need to not let him go on their show. Because then we got problems. We got competition. We got Triple H's trying to come up, and they can barely really beat AEW by a landslide. NXT is crap too. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. You don't have to like me. I don't give a crap. I don't give a father effing crap. Anyways, I said how it has to be. Now, we had a lot of things that did happen on that show with Impact Wrestling. One of the main things that happened on the last episode, Tommy Dreamer had a hell of a promo. He had a hell of a promo that he cut against Moose. And speaking of Moose, I'm going to get back to the Tommy Dreamer thing. Let me focus on Moose. I'm so proud of Moose. Everything that Moose has did this year, guess what? You seen Moose come from Ring of Honor. You seen Moose go from being a football player, coming to Ring of Honor, getting those skills in of the proving grounds, learning, homing his skills, learning how to talk. And he wasn't even a talker. I forgot who the girl was that taught for him, and there was a guy too with him. But Moose Moose has, if nobody else stepped up their game this year, Moose has stepped up his game. He should get most improved wrestler of the year if there is such an award. I don't know. The father don't know, but I'm going to give him an award. It's the Father Effing Most Approved Award. And it goes to Moose. Moose has, if you see what they started him in as, when he first came in, I think he came in as, was it to help Bobby Lashley? I forgot how it worked out. I'm gonna restudy on some things, but Moose, I'm loving Moose right now. And the promo that Tommy Dreamer cut on him, a lot of people don't give Tommy Dreamer his credit. I gotta say it, and I'm not really that big of a Tommy Dreamer fan, but I gotta say it. Tommy Dreamer is a fucking legend. Excuse my language. I should have said effing. I'm trying to stop the cursing. I'm trying to be more audience friendly. It's hard on this show when you're speaking truth and you're telling the truth. But here we go. Tommy Dreamer is a legend. This man went from ECW. He tried to make his run in the WWE a couple of times. I think he was in WCW a couple of times too. Tommy Dreamer's been everywhere. He's a legend. He should get a WWE Hall of Fame just for nothing. He should get a WWE Hall of Fame. He's really deserving of it. This guy put his body on the line so many times, and we can talk about all of the matches that Dusty Rhodes used to have back in the NWA days with Ric Flair and all of them, and I put Tommy Dreamer up there. I put him right up there. He's right along with it. I look at him. You're going to be looking at Tommy Dreamer how you look at Jake the Snake today. How you look at Jake the Snake and your Tony Blanchard and guys like that, you're going to be looking at Tommy Dreamer like that. That guy cuts a hell of a fucking promo, and you can believe him when he says it. That's my guy. Moving on to more rumors about Impact. I don't know. I would love it because this guy is deserving of it. You remember when he was in Nexus? We're talking about formerly known as Heath Slater. Heath Slater might be coming to Impact Wrestling. As on his Twitter account, he posted up this videos talking about July 18th, and we all know that's Slammiversary. And we also had Rhino a couple of weeks ago. I think he referenced to Heath Slater saying that the partner that he's gonna get has kids. I thought that was awesome that they did that. And I think Heath Slater can be a great wrestler outside of WWE. Once again, I'm not a WWE basher. I'm just a truth teller of them, you know. And the main problem they have too many wrestlers. And and with that kind of ego, if that's Vince McMahon's ego to hire all of the people to keep these the flock of young talent that he has from flourishing in different companies, like the other one he let go, Drew McIntyre, who was known as Drew Galloway in Impact Wrestling. When he left WWE, they thought WWE. I guarantee you, Vince thought, "Oh, nah, he's washed up. He's done. I didn't, I made a mistake. We gotta let it go." When that man went to Impact Wrestling, nobody knew what he was getting into, and I believe he came in. I know Eli Drake was one of the persons he came in with, and he had also, was it Tama Tonga? I don't know. I don't want to mess nothing up, but I believe it was Tama Tonga from the Bullet Club also. That came in with him at the time. And Drew McIntyre, who was known as Drew Galloway in Impact, he took what he was given, and you see him get bigger. You see him put more of a work ethic. This is where all these guys were getting their work ethic from. Think about it. You took AJ Styles. You think he got it from Ring of Honor or New Japan Pro Wrestling? A lot of his skills. He was in Impact the longest. I don't give a damn if he went on WWE one time when he was young or whatever. He was also in WCW. AJ put in a lot of work, man. And for me to see what they're doing with him, yeah, they're probably giving him the championship here and there and all of this, but they're not really doing nothing with the AJ. But for them to get Heath Slater, and for Heath Slater to be able to be another one of them 3MD guys, the band, you know, they had the band with Heath Slater. It was Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal. All we need is Jinder Mahal to come over and make him better and send him back over there too, I guess. So we're gonna see how that goes with Heath Slater. I believe that he's gonna be a great fit for Impact Wrestling if he does come. Another guy that's been rumored to come to Impact Wrestling, which I said in my last season that he should have came from the get-go, and that when he went to WWE, that was the biggest mistake that he made. And I'm talking about Leo Rush. Leo Rush, I remember when Leo Rush was in EZW. I think it was ECW, Pro Wrestling Syndicate. He wrestled for them a couple of times. He did a couple of things for Ring of Honor. And then I remember when he won some type of he won a tournament for Ring of Honor. I guess he was rumored after that to sign with 3 different companies. And I don't even remember AEW being on that list at the time. I don't even think they were out at that time. But I know Impact was. And I said that he should have came to Impact. And I remember I saw a match between him. I think it was a free match. I saw a match between him and Desmond Xavier one time, and I was like, ooh, these two guys. I remember when I first saw those two guys. And I said, ooh, you know, these two guys here, man, they'll be great for Impact. It's the Division title. I was saying to myself that these guys would be wonderful. And like I said before, you saw Desmond come in, and he's formerly with the, he's with the Rascals as we speak right now. But Leo Rush, man, you never really saw him peak like he was supposed to. And I do believe that once he comes to Impact Wrestling, he can get his shine on, man. Let the young man go out there and do his thing. And we're going to have fun here. But that was just me ranting on about a lot of the things that's going on in Impact Wrestling and in the world of wrestling here. We also had another rumor going that formerly known as Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona, is possibly coming in too. That would be awesome. I never was a fan really of Zack Ryder. But he did do a couple of good things that I liked. He was the internet champion or something like that. I like Zack Ryder a little bit, but I don't think WWE ever used him right. I don't even think they used Dolph Ziggler right. But that's another segment. But I'm excited to hear that the possibility of a guy like Matt Cardona coming into Impact, man, that'd be great for us. And we also have rumors of EC3, even though he has been showing a lot of different videos and montages of him cutting promos, which are damn good. I like this EC3. But you also had videos of him showing the same exact video that Impact aired, showing all of the released superstars. But then you had a video, well, of him talking about basically all of the names. He named pretty much like everybody in AEW. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that. Do I think that EC3 will make a good fit in AEW? No, personally, no. He needs to come home, but that's another segment also. Another thing I want to touch up on, Impact Wrestling's women's division. Well, no, I just want to say a couple of things about it. I'm proud of all of those women that go out there and do their things, especially the Su Yung, the Taya Valkyries, the Karen Hogan's. Karen Hogan is awesome. She's awesome. And now that she has, what's the girl's name? Tanya Steele. Is it Tanya Steele? I hope I'm not getting that incorrect. But I'm loving their women's division, along with Jordan Grace. Impact Wrestling has a lot of women. Tenille Dashwood. You got a couple of new girls there. I guess I'll touch more on it in the next segment that I do. But I just want to say a couple of good things about Impact Wrestling's women's division and why I think nobody has been able to touch them in a long time. NXT's women's division isn't good. They're doing the same thing that their granddaddy was doing. So, I mean, yeah, but that was just the father rambling on about Impact Wrestling and how good it is to be a Impact Wrestling fan right now. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you tap on the notification button too, just to make sure that when I drop a video or anything, you will know first. I will make sure you know. But this is the father, and I'm out.